Hey guys, Tyrup here, and we've got another Master League series here. Day 3 action again. This time we've got AshaBlois playing as Soviets and spawning in the south, locking immediately into Armored Assault with the radio intercept. Going for a tier 1 start. Up against him in the north we have Nicko or Noggano playing as Osir and going for Mechanized Assault. Interesting build here as well. Double Pio start, no MG42. So yeah, quite a few different twists I think so far on Assault Grenadier strategies, especially with Mechanized Assault I've seen so far this tournament. No like consensus I don't think on as the absolute strongest, which is kind of cool. Penal out for Asha. I imagine we're going to see the M3 next. Yep. So let's see how this one shakes out. We've got Assault Grenadiers. Looks like they're gearing up for a charge onto the cutoff, and it looks like we're on the old version of Crossroads here. Crossroads Winter, you can see the cutoffs are much closer. So it looks like these guys unfortunately used the wrong map for the series. They used the old version. So that's probably going to play into the hands of Noggano, or Nicko rather, because with the Assault Grenadiers, you know, being able to ambush from around these corners, easy access to the cutoffs. I think that's going to play in Nicko's favour in this series. But yeah, Nicko must be taking Asha very seriously, because this is, you know, considered one of the big gun commanders. Busting it out here on day 3. Not going to try save it for the finals. And here we go. There is a wave of troops coming forwards here. 2 Assault Grenadiers, 2 Pios. And Asha trying to hold the line here. Pino's inside. Has branched out to this side with 1 combat engineer. So, you know, while Nicko applying a lot of pressure over here and getting some good territory control, Asha is getting easy territory on the other side of the map and going for the cutoff over there. So there's a big push from Nicko, pretty effective, but still Asha finding a way across to the other side, and we see Nicko, you know, knowing about this, coming on to the cutoff. But here comes a penal, and that should be able to bully away the Assault Grenadiers trying to go for the cutoff. So good counterplay here from Asha. Oh boy, but he got a little bit too eager. With the M3, wow! You just needed like 2 more bullets to finish the job on the M3 there. Maybe that was a misclick. Meant to retreat only the Pios and end up retreating the Assault Grenadiers as well. Oh, that's a big blunder there from Nicko. Now the M3 to survive. And yeah, a contrast to what we saw from Von Ivan's start here. We see Nicko only gone for 2 Assault Grenadiers into a super fast 2-2-2. And now the Panzer Grenadiers, so interesting stuff. You know, I was expecting this to be combined with the MG42, but double Pio is the option here for Nicko. And you know, that does get you off to a strong start, or super fast start, because Pios do build a lot faster than the MG42. It means you maybe even get faster territory control. And it will scale decently into the late game. You know, you've got 1 flame or 1 sweeper. You can always build the MG42 later on. Efficiency on that doesn't matter tremendous amount. Always nice to have the incendiary rounds. So a 3 penal start here from Asha. And he's building PTRSs, and it looks like he's putting them in the M3. Curious to see how this one goes. Now with the triple PTRS penals in the M3. See how that matches up against the 2-2-2. Historically though, this is, you know, in the live patch, not terribly good for the M3. But a little bit late switching over here. PTRSs do some big damage. And yeah, it looks like it does match up pretty damn well with the 2-2-2 with that kind of strategy. And now Asha going for a sniper. Also something that I don't think we saw in the other matches. Nicko with some really strong territory control at the moment. No guards though for Asha, so that may be part of the reason with this particular build order. And a second 222 coming in for Nicko. Yeah, well, this is also what I thought. So it looks like Noggano is much more in line with my way of thinking von Ivan is. Oh, bundle grenade out and a full retreat there from Asha. So he just didn't have time to react to that one by dodging normally. So Asha off to a bit of a tough start. Really struggling to control that cutoff. And as I said, I think it's a little bit unlucky that for Asha in this particular match that they're playing on this map, because I think it is a lot harder for him to hold on to his cutoff with this version. Which is why it got changed. Healing coming through, and remember that's only 200 manpower now instead of 250. A lot more affordable. And I think, like the strats for it should be, you should try and like bunch up your units as close as you possibly can. Try and make use of that AoE healing. You got a whole bunch of units like this. I didn't even notice that the sniper went out there, got one kill. Oh boy! And the double 222s make short work of the M3 there. Probably going to have to invest into a second PTRS penal. Oh no, he doesn't have the munitions for it. He's planting a bunch of mines. Oh no, and he's planting them in his base as well. Now going for tier 3, but I don't think this is the right build here from Asha. Tier 3, I mean, like, he's not even going to be able to afford a quad, and even if he does get a quad, he won't be able to like, he doesn't have the munitions to upgrade it to the quad and get the M5. And I think, putting PTRS squads inside the M5 maybe could be okay against one 222, but not up against two of them. So yeah, I don't really like this. I think maybe a safe option would have been to build tier 2, go for an anti-tank gun here. Leave the penals mainly for anti-infantry, combining with the sniper. The PTRS squad are forcing back, well the PTRS squad, there's only one of them, forcing back the double 222s quite effectively there. So actually getting a tiny bit of breathing room. But at the moment he is struggling for territory. Comes the healthier 222, trying to evade the penals and finding an opportunity on this side. Retreat getting forced there. And the other squad of penals could be in some trouble as well. Here come the PTRS penals, but these guys are bleeding a lot of manpower while he tries to stall for the other PTRSs to arrive, but a big volley nearly takes down that 222. A lot of repairs required now for Nicko. Shot in there from the sniper. PTRSs are staying nearby. Popping the speed boost here. From the sprint. Sniper switching back sides. Trying to branch out to this side again with the combat engineers. Trying to look for some easy territory over there while he struggles on the left-hand side. A lot of manpower for Asha, and is 10 fuel away from a T70 now. But this is going to be a painful minute or so, with Nicko having vastly superior territory control. Got the battle phase 2 coming online, and not too far away from a medium tank.
Forces are securing our territory.
So you can see the impacts of the build here from Asha.
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
I wonder. No, he didn't. I don't think he spent the fuel on mobilized reserves, but maybe he did, but was not the case. So yeah, I think against this particular build, think you need 2 PTRA squads, whether that be penals or guards. Or, you know, side ticking off to the Zis. Sniper is stacking up a pretty good kill count though, up to 10 so far. And you know, once the T70 arrives, it's not even like a super good thing for Asha, you know, like double 222s can still handle T70 pretty effectively. And you know, as I said, becomes a flak panzer even for Nicko, so not going to hang around for the Panzer IV, and I think that's a fair choice. Doesn't really need the extra anti-tank given how little turret control we've seen from Asha. He's just nowhere near, even like a SU-76 after the T-70. So I think the flak panzer is the exact right choice. Double 222's chasing in. Is the mine about to come? Good double engine damage, and the T-70's just popping out as well. Coming across to the side, chasing in. But they're actually just going down to the base MGs. Well, one of them is. Continuing to chase, looking for the wipe on the penal. But here comes the T-70, and down goes the 222. So man, that mine paid off in a big way. Both of the 222s down here. For Nicko, I don't even know if it matters that much, honestly. Decides to go for a pack here. Interesting choice. I suppose now without the double 222s, maybe thinks he needs a little bit more anti-tank. But here I was thinking, like, maybe can he like stall? Can he just stall with his high amount of territory here? Go straight for another flak panzer. Looks like Asha has side tick now though. Put down the tier 2 and getting out of this now. So Asha is on track to stabilize here a bit. Got some decent amount of territory under control, but already down under 200 VPs. And very close to the flak panzer with that sniper. Oh my god. Can't believe Nicko didn't try chase there at all. Maybe just hoping for like 2 lucky flak bursts to finish off the sniper. Yes, mine's on the cutoff as well, so Asha cannot harass that any further. Coming forwards. PTR's penals trying to work their way towards the flak panzer, but they bled a lot of manpower there. Very low on health. They stuck around any longer, they bleed a tremendous amount. Is this connecting though? Good dodge on the bundle grenade. Flak panzer going to have to pull back for some repairs. Do have the pack pushing through the center, and that does force back the T-70. Once again, Nicko out on the left hand side capping. Denying Asha any further territory control here. Making life really hard for Asha. Going for a machine gun now. I think is a reasonable choice. Super early machine guns are typically not the best idea against assault grenadiers. Because, you know, they can pop their sprint, flank them quite easily. But later in the game, once things have stabilized a bit, it can be quite effective, especially like double machine guns can basically lock the assault grenadiers out. Similar story for the panzer grenadiers. Looks like Nicko is going to go for the second flak panzer, so looking to close out the game early here. Kind of interesting. Pack missing a shot on the T-70 there. T-70 not fully repaired. Now Asha reconnecting the cutoff once again. Branching out to this side, going for the munitions. Planting, you know, he has planted quite a few mines. We haven't seen the sweepers super far forwards much from Nicko, but maybe he'll bring them forwards for this next engagement with the double flak panzers. Oh my god, look at that damage. These penals, they're trying to get them neutralized, but by sticking around for that long, he could lose the squad. The panzer grenadier is going to chase in for it. Extremely low, very lucky break there for Asha. Dropping the light artillery barrage on the machine gun and the anti-tank gun here. Oh, that's a pretty good connection too. Couple models down. Panzer comes in from the other angle. Oh no, and he triggers the friendly mine. Oh, that is really bad for Asha. Things are not going well for Asha this match. He had that good double 222 kill with the mine, but outside of that, I mean, I suppose he got really lucky escaping with that penal as well. Yeah. Not like he's not like he's running particularly poorly in terms of luck, but Nicko, such a strong strategy here, especially on this version of the map.
Light artillery awaits your orders.
Getting some snipes in on the other side. Assault Grenadier is going to hide behind the sight blocker. 2 shots though, and it might allow the penals to win after that. Some attack grounds onto the air smokes. Open up the capture on the cut-off. And a second T-70 coming in for Asha. Interesting. Not backing this up with any further anti-tank though. I feel like this is a strange choice. T-70s can do a little bit of damage to flak panzers, but I feel like he's very vulnerable to the double flak panzers here. Especially with only like 1 snaring squad. Anti-tank gun gets out of position. That's curtains. Asha, here we go. Panzer charging forwards. Narrowly avoiding this mine and staying in the pocket here. Dropping the light artillery and trying to dodge these shots and doing a pretty good job. Popping the blitz to try and speed away, and the light artillery brush hammering down. It's the decrew on the AT gun. Here comes the second flak panzer. Also not super healthy. Do have the PTRS penals there. Do have the Panzer Grenadiers there as well, looking to stop the recrew on the anti-tank gun. So the flak panzer's going to have to pull back though. The T-70s and the PTRS squad's advancing. Some Grenadiers getting forced away from the sniper. 75 VPs left for Asha. Need quite a lot of manpower there. We can take a quick look at the KD. Hard to say here because of all these points. But it looks like Asha actually doing quite well in the KD thanks to the sniper. 27 kills. Panzer 4 now for Nicko. 3 tanks. Only held off with 1 PTRS and 1 ZIS. Oh, I didn't even notice that he lost. Yeah, he got this decrewed again. And I think he should be sending that back to here, reinforcing it. And he needs this at 6 men. Doesn't have conscripts to merge into this either. So he can't reinforce it on the front lines. One of the things that you really miss playing penal builds instead of conscripts not having the merge ability. Looks like he's going to pull that back for reinforcements now. But yeah, I feel like that's something that's kind of been adapted by the pros a lot more since penal builds were popular last. You just see so much more merge these days than you used to. Okay, looks like a Panzer 4 looking to come in from this angle. So Grenadiers charging forwards. We've got the Maxim in the building, spinning around for the ass greens. Here comes the flak panzer from the other angle. So Grenadiers pressuring. You end up getting suppressed, but the building actually getting quite low. Panzer 4 spinning around. So Asha try and jump out and does so in time. Oh, a lucky scatter shot there from the Panzer 4, taking out a mine. And behind this, Nicko going for the cap in the center. 66 VPs remaining for Asha. PTRS penals coming in, looking for some rear armor damage onto the Panzer 4. But here comes the flak panzer looking to join in on the fun. And the double team, and they're so clumped up. 4 models down to that 1 shot. Get away alive. Looks like Asha gone all out for the right VP, trying to get some territory gathered up here. Do have a second PTRS penal now. Oh, and he triggers that mine. Looks like the combat engineers did go down on retreat there though. Gutierrez Penals looking for the killing blow on the Panzer IV. Meanwhile, we've got the Flak Panzer and the pack advancing down the center. Second combat engineer went down, so no repairs at the moment for Asha. And here comes the double Flak Panzer. This over here, a little bit low on health. Panzer IV does go down to the PTR's Penals, but the Zis in some trouble, getting completely overwhelmed here by Nicko. And with the triple cap running, Asha with 27 VPs left, just can't get things going here. Can't answer back in time. Nicko just too much territory control, too much fuel. Able to push out too many tanks for Asha to answer back against here. Looks like Asha gonna play to the final whistle though. And there it is. So yeah, I don't know about Asha's build order. I think it like worked out okay. I was actually surprised how fast he managed to save to the T-70. I thought it was going to be even worse than that. The journey from about 30 to 70 fuel. But yeah, by the time the T-70 arrived, the Delta 222s had done a lot of damage. Sniper here got a lot of kills. Bleeding a lot from Nicko, but seemingly didn't really matter for him too much. Just still had plenty of armor, plenty of territory control. I don't know. I think especially on this map though, Assault Grenadiers being able to like chase around behind this sight blocker, especially against the sniper, and just go for the easy decaps. Definitely a strong map in this particular version for the Assault Grenadiers. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate that they used the wrong map here, but GG, well played by Nicko, dominating performance. Game 2 of this Game 2 of this series, and we've got Nicko spawning in the south, playing as US forces and going for mechanized. I wonder if we're going to see some Tutsi-esque action here with the rear echelon inside the OC-51. Excuse me, in the north we've got Asha playing as Osseer. Hasn't selected commander yet. Does have Assault Grenadiers in the loadout, but hasn't gone for them yet, so looks like not going to bust them out in this particular match. Also has Blitzkrieg and Spearhead. So first little engagement. Echelon did not get suppressed by the first burst on the MG42. A little bit lucky there for Nicko, and able to back around. Go for some different territory options. Man, my throat's a bit congested.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Alright, let's see if that's a bit better. Yeah, a little bit. So easy early territory control for Nicko. Asha playing quite defensively, as you have to do on this version of Crossroads Winter against US forces. It's just saying, wait. This is the wrong version, okay. Oh no, they realized at this stage. And like, yeah, now that they've played the first match, they have to play the second one on this version, otherwise it would be quite unfair. 3 green start from Asha, pretty standard stuff. Whereas Nicko going for only a double rifle build into the fast officer here. No WC-51 at all. Curiously. Cool, wins the race to the building. Pies get control of that there. MG42 getting a bit more active, and this is, you know, sometimes a mistake you can make as Osseer. if you're up against only a double rifle start instead of a triple rifle start, you know, you can be expecting the early pressure, play quite defensively in the early game, whereas in reality, you could have played a little bit more aggressively. It's always hard to know. And it looks like Nicko going to go for a fast M20. That is really, really fast. MG42 doing some weird, like, super short bursts there. Not actually doing too much damage. Double rifles coming around the corner here. MG setting up. And cav rifles coming in for Nicko now to bolster the infantry forces. Grenadiers looking for a push onto the cutoff. Does get some suppression on that squad, so that does help Asha a lot in going for this cutoff maneuver. Speaking of cutoff maneuvers, Lieutenant diving on top of Ash's cutoff while this is going on. Early talent down here. Don't know if Nicko spotted that with the cav rifles or not. Doesn't look like it, but he could have just been on the edge of the sight range there. And Asha only going for 3 squads of Grenadiers here. Going into Panzer Grenadiers next. But might be regretting that decision a little bit. Yeah, okay, yep, cancels that now. Upon seeing the fast M20. You know, Panzer Grenadiers. Oh no! What happened over here? The pies just died? What was that? Oh, that is really bad for Nicko. That's what, I mean, Asha, that's what that is. Right as he needed those pies to build his tier 2 to hunt back this fast M20, which, you know, he does have the fuel to do so. He loses them. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. That seemed a very avoidable mistake. And I wasn't watching it closely, I suppose. But yeah, this is a good answer from Asha on seeing the M20. You don't need a Panzer Grenadier squad that can't Faust. You need the fast 222 to answer back the M20. And, you know, even in spite of losing control of his cutoff here, losing the pies, having to rebuild them, this is still going to come in around the 6-minute mark, so it's still pretty fast, even given all these delays. Echelon pushing in here, but MG should be able to hold the line there. And Lieutenant slowly getting beaten down by those Grenadiers. I think a good option to this would be, he doesn't have any commanders with ambush camo, but some, you know, sprint on the Grenadiers to close the distance to get a snare off, or even maybe like sprint away from the cav rifles, bait them into an MG42. Could be a decent option. Looks like Asha likes the Panzer Tactician though, going for 2 commanders with that option. 222 chasing in after the M20 here. Oh, slight miss micro there from Nicko, stopping there briefly. Good time to pop the smoke though. Right as the 222 was about to start firing again, had completed its reload cycle. And it looks like Asha not brave enough to charge through the smoke, maybe a bit worried about the snares. And do remember that, you know, riflemen don't need Vet 1 now to get the snares, they come online. And you tick the second stage of your lieutenant or captain. Stack that on top of the sticky satchel potential as well. Telemine there interrupted. And I think Asha, you know, needs to get 1 or 2 LMGs going here. Will cause a lot of damage to these riflemen. It's always something you have to be like very aware of it when playing Aussie Grenadiers. How you spend your munitions. Looks like Ash is just going all out on the mines idea though. Hasn't cancelled that one, needs to cancel it. No sweepers though from Nicko. And he is very close to that Telemine over there with the Stuart, so that could give Asha a lot of confidence if that Stuart or even the M20 hits that mine. Another reasonable mine position I think is like behind the building, like around here. But you know, how good could these Grandy's been doing right now against the squad if they had the LMG equipped. Makes such a big difference. Still no sweeper from Nicko, so that is a pretty big blunder. Okay, gets it now. Upgrading it. And Asha really needs to cancel that. Teller. Oh no. Did he just kill it with his own 222 fire there?
Enemy is taking our territory.
I think he might have. You guys maybe were paying attention to the munitions, if he got the refund or not there. I don't think he did though. Rifles find an opportunity there, squeeze through the gap and force the retreat. And now the M20 charging in on this machine gun. Pack having to backpedal down the road here. Pack setting up, but M20 popping the smoke, avoiding any damage. And Nicko in control of the cutoff. Let's see if he sweeps that mine, putting down a tank trap as well to assist with the control there. Oh my god, big grenade! So yeah, looks like grenade tick out from Nicko and nearly gets away with that one as well. Asha has spent some munitions somewhere. Was that just on healing? Oh, he got a sweeper. Faster repairs, I suppose. Not a horrible option. But doesn't need to worry about Rifleman field defence's mines because, you know, he's seen the cav rifles and knows that he's up against mechanized. Looks like Asha branching out to the other side of the map this time. And still no commander selection from Asha. I think he should lock into one of his two commanders here because, you know, if his 222 does get into a sticky situation, popping your commander and then popping smoke, you know, that extra little delay can cost you your vehicle. So I think he should decide what he's going to go for here and pull the trigger. Looks like we do have some MG42s coming online now from Asha. Only one of them at the moment though. And has slowed down the VP drink. Got two of those under his control. Oh, there we go. This Talamine comes good. And that's exactly what Asha needed to get himself back in this game. And we see Nicko has tech weapon racks. Got a whole bunch of bars now. But yeah, that is really, really good for Asha. Allows a lot more freedom with the 222 now. Nicko doesn't have like any answer to the 222 basically. He's got the 50 cal, maybe a bazooka or a snare here or there, but this gives so much more confidence to this 222. And Asha on the back of that going for the sniper. Close, very close to getting snared there. We just need to get involved in the action here. Need to go for a bit of a flank. Oh, MG over here gets the suppression on, but... Oh, he does have bazookas on the three echelon, but they're way on the other side of the map, nowhere near the 222 at the moment. Just whistling down the squad behind the heavy cover. All slowly getting destroyed. Ooh. What happened to this machine gun? Why was that packed up and moving around? Cav rifles find it. No, and exploit that opportunity. Looking for the neutralize. No. Just jumping away, going for the Grenadiers, who are quite low. Cav rifles into the retreat path. I think they should be alright, but a little bit dicey. I think he's not going for the full chase, and it looks like he's equipped that squad with a bar as well as the Thompson, so they are spitting out some really nice damage. Here comes the sniper. MG in the building though, peppers it. Doesn't do any damage at all. Maybe he can bring in the 222 to provide sight for the sniper too. He's got the vet too, he's got the sight bonus. Against the MG inside the building could be a pretty good idea, but he's playing very, very conservatively with the sniper while he doesn't have any Grenadiers nearby for the snare. So yeah, hasn't been super effective with it. 3 kills though, I suppose it's pretty good for when he got it. Ooh, A mortar? Wow, okay. Forces away the MG from the building. Gotta be very careful with that sniper though. That 222 isn't nearby either. Basically no protection for it when it was forwards before. And that M20 could just dive in on it and get the wipe. Something we haven't seen from Nicko that we did see from Von Ivan is the mines. But Asher did get the sweepers, so you know, maybe not going to be super vulnerable to those M20 mines.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
That rifle's coming around the corner, but MG42 in a nice position to defend. And the LMG Grenadier is ripping in to the rifleman. Pops out a grenade, forces a retreat on the squad, but good engagement thanks to that LMG. M20 coming in. Double LMG Grenadiers behind heavy cover though. They're pretty durable from that position. And the 222 switching sides here. Got a sniper coming across as well. Pack coming in. Rifleman charging on top of the pack though, but the double MG Grenadiers, and the MG42 still got the position there. Shuts down that attempt from Nicko really effectively, but here comes the lieutenant, and perhaps a slight mismicro there from Asher, chasing after this, not switching focus fire over to the lieutenant, but oh my god, nasty grenade. Almost takes down 2 squads there, and the pack missing a shot on the M20. That grenade was nasty.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Another snipe there, up to 6 kills on the sniper. Asher probably going to have to rebuild one of those grenadiers. I'm a little bit surprised he went for a mortar as well. I feel like, you know, he's got the sniper. He should be able to work the sniper to counter their machine gun. Shouldn't need the mortar. I know that snipers, you know, in this version they have reduced sight range, but that's why I was suggesting the combo, the 222 sniper combo to counter the machine gun inside the building.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Anyway, Sherman coming in for Nicko. So Nicko has been struggling a little bit, you know, investing in tech. Losing the...
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Okay, I thought that might be a grenade wipe there. Losing his Stuart to the Talamine, but things I think about to start to go back in his favour now.
Losing a sector.
And Asher probably going to have to go for a second pack to answer this. And yeah, I think he does still need a second squad, like a third squad of Grenadiers. He needs one more Faust as well. Otherwise he just can't answer this vehicular threat. Here comes the Sherman. Sniper could be in some trouble here straight away. Sherman coming forwards. It looks like Nicko also going for the dozer blade first before the machine gun. As I was saying, I think that's a mistake in these kind of scenarios when you're quite far ahead. But maybe he's not as far ahead as I thought. Ash actually has tier 3 down. He just hasn't managed to push out a tank yet. He hasn't quite had the manpower for it. Oh no! Target eliminated. Oh. Machine gun down, and the officer, looks like Nicko is trying to go for the recrew with it. Don't have any squads nearby for the steal, but here they come now. M20 coming out this direction. Got the pack over here though, and here comes the Panzer IV from Asher. I thought Asher was further in the hole. I thought he'd been cut off a bit more than this. Oh no. There's 222 staying around a little bit too long. Gonna go down to the anti-tank grenade there. Sherman going for some shots. Pack spinning around for that, but Rifleman charging forwards, looking to apply some pressure. Maybe looking to lob out a grenade. Doesn't actually have the munitions for that though, so has to abandon that idea. Now the Grenadiers looking to jump on top and take that 50 cal. So Asher holding nicely there, but doesn't have control of his fuel at the moment. But does have 2 VPs, which might be more important for Asher at the moment. Already down to 219. And does have a reasonable amount of fuel. in the bank. Was he starting production on Battle Phase 3 there? Instead goes for another Grenadier. I do have the bazookas, and the tank trap is pretty durable. Looks like he's not going to mess around there. So what's going to be the option here for the late game? Spearhead's got the frag bombs. Blitzkrieg's got the close air support. I think I would favor the close air support against mechanized myself. I'll have to see what Asha decides to go for. But as I said, I do think it's worth locking into your commander. Just so you can pop those as tacticians as quickly as possible. Don't have to react. Looks like Asha not spending any munitions on the Pintles or MG42s on this fresh Grenadier. Maybe wanting to try and save enough munis for the close air support, but not quite there in terms of command points. Here comes a big push for Nicko. All of his riflemen charging forwards here. Getting some suppression in now, though. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sherman probing. Looking for some hits. The sandbag's holding up, though, against those two hits. And here comes the Panzer IV and the pack. Looks like Nicko going for a side tick, going for the captain. Going to probably push out an anti-tank gun shortly. Pack lining up. Panzer IV missing. Pack does not, though. Good shot on the Sherman there. Oh, and that time the Panzer IV, I thought he was going to be out of range, but super long range, gets a shot on and penetrates. Sherman was on armor piercing there, though, so did have the option to answer back. Pairing up the Sherman now with the vehicle crew. Panzer IV switching sides, but the N20 Vet 3 now super fast. Panzer IV doesn't have much of a hope keeping pace with it. Echelon thinking about coming around the corner, but cancel that. Okay, now goes for the MG42 on the rebuilt rifle on the Grenadier. And still no lock into tech here. Coming down the center. It looks like not going for the anti-tank gun, though. Going for another Sherman at this stage. Pretty close to being able to afford an anti-tank gun on top of that, though, I suppose, so doesn't matter too much. Sniper under a tiny bit of pressure there from the cav rifles, but now I can spin around and open up. Sherman going forwards. Pack might be able to attack around here. No, slightly clears the arc, has to spin around for it. And good connection. Hits, you know, he's pretty well vetted on that pack now. Nearly vet 2. There it is, vet 2. With the bonus rate of fire now. That's when the pack becomes super strong. Most anti-tank guns. Let's see, vet 2. Big grenade, but doesn't quite get the wipe on the mortar. Just spaced enough. I think I probably would retreat with that. Heal them up. Looks like Ash is soft retreating though. Stay on the front lines. Mine going down for Ash. I think that's a pretty good idea. And Asha does lock into Spearhead. Taking up. Looks like Asha wants to go for the Tiger here. Kind of interesting, you know. I have seen quite a lot more heavy tanks this tournament, obviously with Commander Terminator running. But it's kind of interesting, like how close to viable the heavy tanks are, you know. Once you eliminate maybe like the two most popular commanders. So I see a lot more Tigers and Pershings and whatnot. So it mustn't be too far off the pace, and most players call them complete trash. Grenadiers go down to the Sherman there, the cover falling to pieces at just the wrong time. And wow, Asha going for a second pack at this stage as well. So really looking to get that stall for the Tiger going. Oh, he cancelled Battle Phase 3. Interesting. Panzer IV does have a bit of a tough time against the Shermans. With the Dozer Blade equipped, the extra bit of armor and health makes them much more formidable in the head-to-head matchup. Gives you a lot more of a cushion as well with the Sherman. You can afford to leave them on high explosive a bit more because you can afford the time to switch rounds a bit more effectively. A bit more safely maybe. Snipe up to 23 kills now. He got that quite late, right around maybe 11 minutes, so pretty good kill count. About 2 per minute. Team one out there for Nicko, getting a shot on there on the Panzer IV. Sherman going for a bit of a base inspection. Kind of lucky that there's no Telemine over here. Now backing out. Asha definitely can see much more focused on the VPs and territory and resource control. Does have plenty of fuel in the bank, plenty of munitions as well. Try and hold on to the VPs first and foremost. Okay, pack setting up here. Right, has to pack out and setting up this machine gun facing the wrong direction on the road. Oh, that's painful for Asha. Has to full retreat here, it looks like, because of that blunder. No. Pack sets up, gets a good shot on the Sherman from that angle. Small patch of air spines here as well, trying to limit Nicko's mobility. Looks like the Sherman trying to attack around them. That does allow time for the double packs to come forwards. Oh, and there goes the M20. Double packs taking care of that very, very quickly. And did a squad of riflemen just go down there as well? He's only got one now. Pops the AP ammo. Just for an attack ground attempt as well, with the AT guns out of there. I don't think the frag bombs hit too much there. I don't know, I was a bit overwhelmed in terms of what was going on. Okay, now the Jackson for Nicko. I don't know if that's 100% necessary though, given what Ash has got on the field at the moment. Only one tank. Is this like a safer option in terms of being able to answer back from range against the Panzer IV? But I think I personally would try just the 3 Shermans with the Dozer Blade, complete overwhelm. You've seen now that you're up against frag bombs instead of close air support, so the triple Sherman overwhelm, a lot more viable. Don't have to worry about the close air support planes completely halting your push. The M1 back there for some support. No repairs on the Panzer IV for Asha for quite some time here. And Nicko is just slowly working down the VPs here. Oh man! Right at max range. Captain goes down. Unfortunate for Nicko there. Looks like Asha's just in a really strong position now. Triple machine guns is always just a nightmare to deal with if you don't have any indirect fire. Or even if you do have indirect fire, it's still a nightmare to deal with against these high level players that are so quick to dodge indirect fire. But still, Some pretty good territory control here. And Ash are very close to that Tiger now, though. In that case, you know, with the Tiger arriving, the Jackson will be a stronger choice, but, you know, could have found a timing window here before the Tiger arrived to just push in and knock out all of these support weapons with the triple Sherman assault. And, you know, triple Sherman's still okay, as long as you take out the anti-tank guns up against the Tiger with the support of your own M1 and the bazooka rear echelon. So, I don't know. But let's see how things shake out. Nicko still with a large VP lead. Asha slightly above 100 at this stage. He's going to sweep that mine. Puts down the smoke as well, hiding from the machine gun. Oh, but not quite hiding from the machine gun. Sweeps up the mine, tries to hide now. That's where the officers can come in handy. You know, they do have the smoke grenades compared to the regular riflemen. Tiger took a couple hits. One from the Jackson, it looks like. Maybe one from the AT gun as well. Rotating now. Sherman coming back out on full health. Ooh, drops a bazooka there. Survives though. And a second Jackson coming in for Nicko. And that is a powerful force. There's a lot of tanks. That means that you can pretty much just leave the double Shermans on HE. Between two Jacksons and a T-gun should be able to handle Ash's vehicles. Recon plane up now for Ash. He's got loads of munitions in the bank. Don't have to worry too much. In fact, pushing forwards with a pack on the back of this. Getting quite aggressive and going in after one of these Shermans. Got the pack right there. Tiger just needs to land one shot. There you go. And the Sherman goes down. Well executed assault there from Asha. Feeling bold thanks to the sight there, though that did end up getting shot down. Perhaps by the Sherman's pintle. Still a good push there from Asha, and now it looks like Asha's in the driver's seat all of a sudden. Really strong army, basically at the pop cap limit here. Squeeze in one Pio, and that'll pretty much be it. But yeah, in a really comfortable position in terms of army. Maybe it's a little bit low in terms of capping power. But, you know, I can use the 50 cal in that role. So relatively fast setup time. Double Jackson's getting quite aggressive here though. The double packs spinning around for that. Here comes the Sherman though. And Ash's tanks are a little bit low. They're coming back in. The Sherman flanking around though. Pack very low. The Vet 3 pack in some trouble. Sniper also having to flee. Dropping out the smoke here. That's a pretty good idea. Well, he continues this assault. Gets the decrew on the pack. Grenadiers trying to close the distance for the Faust. Unsuccessful. But they do get the recrew on the pack. And both the packs are going to survive this. But, you know, that's still a win. Oh, definitely a win. Knocks out the machine gun here. Asha forgetting to retreat that. And decrewing, getting rid of the veterancy on that Vet 3 pack. That is a big asset. Gets rid of that rate of fire bonus. Most importantly. Quite a lot of reinforcements as well for Asha, who's, you know, low on manpower at the moment. Both players are, in fact. Double Jackson's out the back, getting repaired up. No recrew on the MG here, though, from Nicko. I'll try to steal that one away at the moment. In fact, it looks like Ash is going to be the one trying to go for the MG42 recapture. Sharon coming back in, though. Could lose a squad. Good reactions, though, from Asha. All AT guns coming forwards. They're very low in health. So is the Sherman, however. And a bit of a flank here from the rifleman. Oh, this could be really big. From Nicko. Gets a grenade in. 50 cal getting decrewed. Oh, but the Tiger. The Tiger gets the wipe. Combining with the LMG Grenadiers. It was such a good move from Nicko, but that Tiger hit was nasty. Man, I thought that was about to be like a huge push there. Take out the EMG, both the AT guns extremely low as well. Could have got a lot of damage done, but that Tiger with a long range hit. And Asha seems to be very slow. In fact, not upgrading the machine guns on his tanks at all. I don't really understand that. There's so much anti-infantry DPS you're leaving on the table there. I could maybe understand it, you know, if you're trying to save, especially for close air support. I feel like frag bombs, I mean, it's a very strong ability, don't get me wrong, but against only one team weapon at the moment, the anti-tank gun. Not quite so important in this particular match. Fade out, Nicko trying to go for the capture. Sherman coming in from the side again, the double packs. Could be in some trouble. Perhaps paying the price of not reinforcing them. Double Jacksons are in a nice position as the Tiger comes into the frame. Missing their shots though, getting off to a bit of a tough start. Sherman continuing to flank around. Sherman focusing on the double anti-tank guns. Jackson's charging in on the Tiger. Both of the AT guns go down. He's mobilizing the Panzer IV now. Going to close the distance on the double Jacksons. Meanwhile, out the back, the Sherman doing a lot of damage. He's dropping the frag bombs on the Sherman, I think, but the Sherman dodging. Does manage to stun one of the Jacksons. Oh, but that is just carnage. Look at all the units down for Asha. All of these support weapons have gone down. Tiger's pushing in now. Going for some kills. Both these Jacksons one shot from death, but he gets cold feet, maybe with the sticky satchel squad there. Too late activating the smoke on the Panzer IV as well. Asha falling apart. Double Jackson's trying to knock out the decrewed anti-tank guns. Tiger comes forward, gets one kill. Could pop the blitz here. Needs to pop the blitz. Where's the speed boost, Asha? No activation, gets cold feet, decides to pull back. He does have sight on the AT gun, so perhaps that's why he got cold feet there, but oh, I'm not really a fan of Asha's control there. Oh no, and he loses. He loses the Grenadiers, and now the Tiger coming forwards. Still in range of the AT gun, loses the Tiger as well. Asha, what was that? Oh no, oh no. Asha was in such a good position here, but not reinforcing the double AT guns. They got decrewed by the Sherman so quickly as a result. Also, it looks like he was kind of using them on one control group. They weren't split far enough apart there. And then Asha just clumsy with the vehicle play, has to be said. No activation on the blitz on the Tiger. Late activation on the smoke. Could have chased in, taken down both Jacksons there, I think. But got cold feet. And kind of ending up with the worst of all scenarios here. Losing all the support weapons. Losing both the tanks. Ouch. And Asha not pulling the trigger on another tank either. Is he going to try wait the 2+ minutes for the cooldown on the Tiger? I feel like he can't wait that long. For another tank here. The good news is though, he's only up against one Jackson instead of two. So, you know, if he does go for a medium tank, he's got a little bit more game. And it looks like Nicko going to try to close out the match in terms of anti-infantry, going for another Sherman here. Charging forwards with the Sherman. Asha building the pack now as an answer to this. But yeah, he should have built a tank or a pack a lot earlier than this. He had like 500 manpower, enough resources for a tank for such a long time. And only now is he trying to do something about it. Hits the Telemine at the base doorstep this time, and he's got a bazooka on the rear armor of the Sherman. Sniper narrowly surviving for the moment, but maybe the Sherman could spin its turret around for that. I think one more bazooka will take down the Sherman here. Yep, and down it goes. So picking up that drop bazooka, paying dividends for Asha. Got the pack out now as well, and Nicko trying to go for the closeout win. Did manage to, you know, get a couple of these machine guns back to his base so he can recrew and regrow his army quite quickly from here, but I don't know if he's got the time now. 94 VPs remaining. Nicko setting up the triple cap. Sherman coming across, and the sniper could be in some trouble here. No, looks like he's going to go for the 50 and gets a really nice hit with the HE rounds there. Pack coming around the corner. And he gets one shot on though. Sniper. Oh boy, the sniper. He's trying to soft retreat to the cover. Trying to get some camo going. Surviving. Close call. And Cold Feet decides to reverse there. Sniper connecting with the LT. And he clears the squad from the center. Maybe going to look to relieve some of the VP pressure there.
We have 50 points
50
remaining.
VPs remaining now. Can Asha engineer a miraculous comeback here? In terms of army size, I know that one tank's decrewed at the moment, but Asha's not like that far behind. But it's just like 3 tanks. How can he even deal with that? In fact, Nicko could even, like, if he's feeling super bold, just leave the Jackson decrewed to reduce his pop cap. Speed up his manpower income a tiny bit. Oh boy, this could be trouble. Sharon coming forwards. And knocks out the sniper. And without the sniper, I just don't think Asha has enough anymore. Sherman on the other side, forcing away the machine gun pack. Doesn't know which way to go here. Looks like it's going out to the left, but in the meantime, frag bombs coming in. Must be over here on the Sherman. On the center. Partial dodge. Cav rifle still alive, still capping. Drainer still on Asha, down to 18 here. Staying in there with the mortar, setting up the pack. Gonna go for some attack ground action. There it is, gonna close in for another Faust. Not quite enough damage though to get the engine critical. Pack missing his second shot. He's popping out smoke, but I mean, they're already attack ground shots. Smoke's not gonna happen too much. Oh, playback over. I don't see Asha leave. Not quite down on VPs, but okay. Oh, there's Asha's. There it is. So yeah, Asha loses the game there. That's a real shame. There was impressive stuff from Asha grinding his way back into that game. But yeah, just a bit of a blunder there at the end, just handling his army incorrectly. I really think, if you've got like a 2 model, less than half health anti-tank gun, unless you desperately need it on the battlefield, you should go back and heal that up and reinforce it. I think that was ultimately what caused his downfall. But yeah, maybe could have pulled the trigger a bit more, taken out those tanks as well. And I also think I probably would have preferred Blitzkrieg over Spearhead personally, but that's all right. Yeah, GG. Well played by Nicko. He stayed cool and calm even though he was like slowly, I felt, losing control of the game. He found the opportunity, exploited it, and takes the win 2-0.